Hello students, my name is Heather Ott and I am one of the librarians at Evergreen Valley College. In this presentation, we will be going over how to navigate college-level research papers that are assigned in your classes, and specifically we will look at how to select topics and locate, evaluate, and cite college-level appropriate sources. The library offers a large collection of high-quality information sources, both in print and online, to support students' personal and academic research. You can search the library's catalog to find both print and ebooks, or you can access the library's databases to find online articles from newspapers, magazines, and academic journals. These resources can be accessed from the library's website by searching EVC Library in your preferred browser and selecting the Books link for the catalog or the Online Articles link for a list of available databases. If you are off campus, to use the library's databases or access ebooks, you will need to log in with your student email and password. This is the same login information that you use for self-service and Canvas. Through the catalog and library databases, you can find high-quality resources that are not typically available for free online and are specifically designed to support student research. Because of their credibility and relevance, instructors expect students to use library databases and the library's catalog for research papers and projects. Next, we will discuss how to navigate college research. When you get assigned a research paper, you will need to follow the general steps of the research process to successfully complete the assignment. The basic steps of the research process include 1. Selecting a topic, 2. Finding background information on the topic, 3. Focusing your topic down, 4. Finding in-depth information on your focused topic, 5. Evaluating all of your sources for credibility, and 6. Citing your sources. Let's delve a little deeper into each of these steps so that we can establish clear expectations for success when conducting college-level research for a research paper. The first step in the research process involves choosing a broad topic. This can be difficult when there are no specific topic requirements, leaving the decision up to the student. Inspiration for topics can come from current news headlines or textbooks, but library databases are also excellent resources for exploring potential topics. Again, to access the library's databases, type EVC Library into your search engine, select the library's website, scroll down and click on the Online Articles link. The library database Opposing Viewpoints provides topic lists by subject that you can browse for topic ideas. This is a great database for addressing controversial issues like homelessness or reproductive rights. Once you have a topic or two in mind, you can move on to the second step of the process by gathering background information to help you get an overview and learn about common areas of interest or concerns. Again, you can use library databases like Opposing Viewpoints to find background information on your topics by searching for and browsing through the reference, viewpoint, and magazine articles found within the database on your topic. In step 3 of the research process, you can use your background research to help guide and refine your topic into a focused critical research question. In this article about homelessness that I found in Opposing Viewpoints, I can look at the headings to identify areas of exploration, like homelessness in relationship to healthcare, affordable housing, and criminalization. All of these are areas that would be appropriate focus topics for a research paper. In addition to Opposing Viewpoints, other databases that are great for finding background information include Gale eBooks, Encyclopedia Britannica, Explora, and Bloom's Literary Reference Collection. Once your topic is narrowed, you will move on to step 4 by searching for and reviewing in-depth sources like newspaper, magazine, academic journals, government documents, and books. Again, library databases and the catalog are great for finding these in-depth sources. For example, in the library database Academic Search Complete, a search for the topic homelessness and affordable housing brought up this interesting article on renter tax credits titled The Case for a Federal Renter Tax Credit as a Homelessness Prevention Tool. This article is from an academic journal and provides data on and solutions for affordable housing. In addition to Academic Search Complete, other article databases that are great for finding in-depth information include JSTOR, Psych Articles, Natural Sciences Collection, and the New York Times. As you are finding in-depth sources of information, it is important to address Step 5 by evaluating those sources for credibility, quality, and college-level appropriateness, especially if you are using information from the open web. To determine if a source is credible, it is important to consider the following criteria: currency, relevancy, authority, accuracy, and objectivity. To determine currency, for books and articles, check the publication date and determine whether it is sufficiently current for your topic. A useful website is updated regularly and lets visitors know when content was published on the site. Relevancy. Consider whether the source is relevant to your research, whether it covers the topic adequately for your needs, and is appropriate for a college-level research paper. Authority. Discover the credentials of the authors of the source and determine the level of expertise and knowledge about the subject. Accuracy. Consider whether the source presents accurate information and whether you can verify that information. Check for reference links within the information or a citation list at the end. Objectivity. Think about the author's purpose in creating the source and consider how that affects its usefulness to your research. Can you detect any bias? Does the site use emotional language? Is the site trying to persuade you about something? Some sources may present information that is misleading, exaggerated, or outright false to grab your attention, usually to generate advertising dollars or revenue, while other sources have inherent biases based on political or ideological influences. Identifying these biases allows you to critically assess whether the information is being presented fairly or with a particular agenda. Lastly, determining a source's credibility can be challenging without cross-checking it with other reliable sources. A source's own claims about itself may not always be trustworthy. Investigating the source can provide valuable insight into its credibility, reputation, funding, and potential biases. Cross-checking your sources is also known as lateral reading. As an example, let's say you find an article claiming a new medical study proves a certain diet cures a disease. To cross-check the sources and verify the credibility, look at other credible sources to first verify the author's name and check their background. Next, look up the website or organization to see if they have a known bias. Then see if other credible sources, like universities or established news outlets, are reporting on the same information. Finally, review fact-checking websites to verify claims. Once you have identified and incorporated your sources into your research paper, you will need to complete the last step of the research process, which is citing your sources. There are a variety of citation formats, including MLA, APA, and Chicago. Citation is the process of giving credit to your sources and being transparent with the source information that you use to support your arguments and points. The library has citation resources on the library's website to help you with this process. The research process can be quite involved and complicated. If at any point you feel lost or overwhelmed, we are here to help you. There are multiple ways to get in contact with librarians for assistance. The first way to connect with us is to talk with us at the reference desk. There is always a librarian available during open hours. You can also schedule an online research appointment with us, which you can do through the library's website. Additionally, you can chat with the librarian using our chat box. And lastly, you can email us at librarian@evc.edu. So if you have any questions or need guidance, please connect with us. We want you to be successful. Thank you for listening and happy researching.